In episode 4 of Recreating the Crazy Gang, we scrap against Derby in the 5th round of the FA Cup. Welcome back to episode 4, I'm Lygo and this is Recreating the Crazy Gang. Today we've got an FA Cup special against Derby County in the FA Cup 5th round. And just before I get into that, we have one player that left the squad at the end of the January transfer window, and that was Oksanen, and as you can see, unfortunately he suffered a broken ankle, so he's out for 5 to 7 months. But what that does mean is we've brought in Ethan Galbraith to come in and replace him, and I think a like-for-like player. Maybe Oksanen was a little bit better, but the bonus that we have got with this is, as you can see, we're not paying Ethan Galbraith anything on his contract till the end of the year, whereas Oksanen we were paying £2,000 or €2,000 a week. So we're saving a little bit financially for a probably very similar player. And I don't think Ethan Galbraith is necessarily the physical style of player, but as you can see in his mental attributes, he's got the aggression, teamwork, work rate. Lacks a little bit of determination and strength, but as a short-term replacement, and very much probably a panic buy. We didn't have time to scout him properly with the injury coming so late on in the transfer window. Overall, I think he'll do a good enough job until the end of the season where we can make some more permanent acquisitions. But let's get down to what we're here for, and that's the Derby game. As you can see, we're at home in this FA Cup tie, and the team that I'm putting out with the best chance of us succeeding is going to be Truman in goal. Unfortunately, Zanev is out injured. Kalambayi, Thomas and Nightingale at the back three. Wing backs McLaughlin and Seddon. New boy Ethan Galbraith comes into the midfield to partner Chislett, with the front three of Pigott, Palmer and Longman. Still no Cullen, he's still out injured. And we're going to pump the fists, ask the players to show that everybody's been wrong about them this season. And look, we've made it this far. There's going to be no shame in losing to Derby, just as long as we don't go out and embarrass ourselves. But hopefully that's not going to be the case. Hopefully we can be competitive. We're going to stick with what's brought us to the dance. Keep going with that 5-3 or 5-2-3 with an attacking mentality. Hopefully we'll get a chance or two, and if we can nick a goal, who knows what will happen. But Derby with the first chance of the game, it's a corner that's headed over. And that was fairly comfortably defended. Yes, they got the header, but didn't come anywhere near to threatening the goal. And it's Derby now with their goal kick, building out from the back. And they're bringing the ball forward, they bring it over the halfway line. Now we really need to start pressing them. Chislett does well to win the ball back, he's got players ahead of him. Gives it short to Palmer, out wide then to Longman. Back inside to Chislett. Galbraith finds Seddon here on the overlap on the left. And he tries to get the crossing, but it hits the first defender. He's got to be doing a lot better than that. And despite having two good wing backs, or good wing backs on paper, we've really struggled to get the best of them this season. I don't know if that's just tactics or they're not adapting to the way we want to play. And really struggling to get the best out of two potentially good players there. But Derby now work the ball forward into the area, and that's a good save from Truman, pushes it behind from a corner. And we're 37 minutes in, if we can make it to half time still even, I think we've got a good chance going into this second half. This time it's our free kick. Nightingale floats it forward. Seddon picks up the loose ball. Short inside to Chislett, who drives forward. Finds Pigott. What can he do? Crosses in Longman at the back post, and it's tipped wide. And that was a good effort there for Ryan Longman. Should have done better with his chance, but he's got it on target. He forced a corner. Can we do anything with the corner? It's crossed in towards Pigott, but headed clear, and Derby get the ball clear. That looks to be the end of our attack. We just need to stop them on the counter now. Who's that? Number 10, Galbraith, does very well to get back. And it looks like we're going to make it to half time, 0-0. I'm very happy with the way things are going. Expected goals very low for both sides. So defensively, we're obviously doing well, but we're not causing too much at the other end. I'm going to tell the boys that we're happy with the way things are going, because I can't really say anything otherwise. Derby with the corner early on, again headed over from them. So they're getting chances from set pieces, which hopefully we can keep putting a stop to that. But here they come again down this right hand side this time. We've half cleared the ball, only as far as their midfield though, who've picked it up, worked it out to this left hand side. Now McLaughlin needs to get out and close this down. Derby work it into the box, and what a goal that is. Bending into the far post, and now we've got a mountain to climb. Now we've got a real mountain to climb. We've got players that are just shattered for confidence. We're a league below them. And quite honestly, I don't know how we're going to get back into this game. But I think we'll make a substitution, we'll make a change. And not only, you can see, not only are the players tiring, but the body language is starting to get frustrated and nervous. But what do? I think I'm going to change Piggott to the target man. Bring Palmer off. He's not in the best of form and he's not done much today either. We'll try bring Asal on. What other options have we got? Galbraith wasn't fully fit coming into this match. He's not doing much himself. I think Gilmore will be the player to come on. We'll change that back to a ball-winning midfielder. I think we'll leave it there for now. And just encourage the boys, see if we can get a little bit more out of them. But as I said at the start, if we don't embarrass ourselves, I'll take that. Coming up to 80 minutes on the clock now. Got a corner here with Sedin. Whips it into the middle. Can't quite get there. Gilmore's there to pick it up on the edge of the area though. Back to McLaughlin. Floats it in. And it's just straight into the keeper's arms. It's poor from our end there. We've got to be doing better with the chances we do create. And that's going to be a red card. I know I want them to be physical, to take it to the opposition, but that was a shocking tackle. And if things weren't already difficult enough, that's just made it. I'm just lost for words with that now. I don't want to go too defensive because we're chasing the game. Let's just up the tempo, make it a lot more direct. Let's shoot on sight as well. We've lost the centre back. I think we're just going to keep it two at the back. Drop the Gilmore, the defensive midfielder, back a bit further. And just keep as we are. There's not much else. But Longman doing very well. Picks up the ball in his own area. Oh, and what a goal that would have been. Driving all the way through and he's just put it wide. Maybe that was the chance to get back into it. And I forgot to make our final substitution. And we haven't got many options at all. I think Thomas is going to be the one to give way for O'Neill. He's not having a good game. Don't have much in the way going forward anyway. So we'll make that substitution. Derby with a free kick here, floated into the back post, and we do manage to clear that one. They've kept it in though, kept the ball alive. Now players need to be switched on here. We forced them back out to the wing. It's worked its way in, and Truman with a good save there, keeping this at 1-0. We've got to counter this Derby corner now, and I'm just going to switch the mentality, very attacking for the last couple of minutes, because at the end of the day, if we don't score again now, or if we don't score at all, we're going out, so we might as well lose 2-0 as opposed to 1-0. That's my thinking behind this anyway. That Derby attack comes to nothing. Just going to encourage boys one last time. Couple of minutes left on the clock. Can we do anything with it? It's not looking likely. 93 minutes coming up here. 1 minute left. Full time whistle goes, and Yes, we were expected to lose. Overall expected goals shows it was a fairly even game. We didn't have a lot of possession. We did create 5 chances on target, and I think can't fault their efforts. Nobody expected us to win, but we gave it everything. The players agree with that. And unfortunately, the FA Cup run ends there in the 5th round. And as you can see, the fans seem to agree with that. They're not happy that we're out of the cup, but we've overachieved. And we've given ourselves a good performance against Derby. Really now the aim of the game is to go on to the rest of the season and just turn the season around. If we have a look at the schedule, what I want to do, because we've only got a couple of games, or a couple of episodes really, that will get left before the full release, I think I'm going to play to the end of the season and probably bring you the last game against Lincoln unless there's any interesting permutations, but hopefully we'll avoid the relegation positions, and we'll see you next time at Lincoln. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager content, and I'll see you next time.